Hey friends. To make sure I could sit down, I had to make sure I wasn't going to sit on poor little old Butter. Yeah, my big old boat would have squashed her. She would have gone, wow. Yeah, I know, Butter. That's not a funny one. No. Okay, you guys are probably thinking, what in the world, Mama? You have done 0 videos for like 2 weeks. And now you've got mega videos back to back. Well, hopefully, oh, honey, you're on the, yeah, you're on the sticky part. Hopefully I can keep the videos coming. Right, but I'm hoping so. Hoping so. So, welcome to my channel. My name's Brenda, Mama B Diamond Drilling 255. Oh my gosh, the other day I was looking at my page and I saw a 234 on it. I don't know what that meant, but hopefully they're not changing my name again, right? God forbid you guys couldn't find me. I would be so sad. So anywho, welcome to my channel. Mostly what I do on here is diamond painting related. If you happened upon and you don't know what diamond painting is, hang around and I'll show you. Yes, because this right here, this is the ultimate of diamond painting. I am trying, this is a Wip N Chat, okay, or a Wip N Chat, and a whip is a work in progress, W-I-P, right? And something that you have in progress. And it doesn't have to be a diamond painting that you have in progress, a work in progress. It can be something, say you crochet or knit, draw, bake, all right? You could be making a batch of yummy cookies. Those cookies would be a work in progress. And then you could ask me for my recipe, you could ask me for my address and send me some overnight because I'd want them fresh, of course, right? Haha. But I'd have to be able to chew them. One of the reasons why, yes, why Butter is here helping me with a Wip N Chat today. Today is Sunday. Oh, if you have a yellow cat, you need to be very, very, or it's suggested that you watch underneath their chinny chin chin. Yes. They have very oily skin. And looks like you have, what is that? Tape, washi tape. They get little acnes on the bottom of their chins. And this is why I have so many hairs on my diamond paintings. It's because Butter likes to scrub around on them. Yeah, she'll use her back paws to move herself around. I don't know how much of that you can see. Well, gosh, I guess I could stand up and look through the looking glass. Well, you can, I don't know. She's going to start scooting again. Guess I should hold on to my drills. Butter. Hold on here. Let me see if I can. What are you doing, Butter? Where are you headed? You don't know? You don't quite know where you're headed? No? I'm headed, well, I'm doing a video, buddy. Yeah. You gonna keep me company? I know. I tried cleaning her ear out. I got a little too deep in that ear with her. What is that? Oh, that's a... Is you coming over? Do you need your... Hold still. All right, here we go. Yeah, she has to take... Did you hear her paws? Yes, her paws stick onto that. All right. I'm not brushing you right now, sweet cheeks. Yeah, we'll do that a little later. What time is it? About 9 o'clock. We have a routine at night. And about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there, we head upstairs, and I brush her on the upstairs diamond painting table. Yeah. And we yes, and she snuggles in, gets over on my bed and snuggles in for the night, and I either fall asleep on my diamond painting or I crawl in bed with her. So anyway, getting back to what this is a Wip N Chat, and if you happen to like the content, please hit that like button. I guess it helps generate my videos out there to the public, and I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I'd really appreciate that as well. So I am trying to finish up Boo by Randall Spangler. There's another Boo that came out this past fall, well, 2025 fall, by, I think it was Donna Gelsinger. She's another great artist signed by Diamond Art Club. And this is a Diamond Art Club canvas. Randall Spangler is an exclusive artist for Diamond Art Club. And I learned so much Friday, this past Friday. Mindy invited me, Mindy from Mindy's Diamond Moment, invited me on her crochet live. She goes live every Friday at 2, from about 2 to 3:30. I couldn't believe how fast the time went. She helped me with some yarn I had purchased from Michael's, the most soft yarn ever that I can't seem to get a grip on because I'm not an OG crocheter. I am a basic cheap yarn wannabe, you know. But you know what? I'm not giving up on that any more than I'm giving up on my channel. No, I like you guys. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. Yes, that just warms my heart. It just makes me so happy. And I just try to be me, regardless of if I'm with Mindy. And one day I will go live on my own channel. And, but I don't know. Some people, they seem to go live not having 500 subscribers. And then I read on YouTube that you had to have 500 subscribers. One day, maybe I'll just hit that live button and see what happens. What do you think about that? Right? If you have commented on any of my videos, I want to say thank you so much. Yeah, it helps us to get to know each other better, doesn't it? Yes. So thank you. And like I said, totally appreciate it. All right, so this is all I have left, you guys, right here. And I'm working on it for Finished February. Finished Object February is what Mindy's calling it. When I made the video, I went back and I listened to that video. And all the information that I put out there is not correct. I know it's kind of late in the game to say that now, but I didn't realize that there were going to be any prizes. And oh my gosh, I won. You guys, I won a prize. And yeah, I'm keeping it. I know I said most creators don't keep a prize, but I'm also thinking that it's like if you are, like if I am, or Brittany and I, you know, with our Etsy shop, if we are sponsoring an event, absolutely I will not partake in prizes. That's just like, I guess if you work somewhere and you're not allowed to participate in lotteries or drawings or stuff like that, right? That wouldn't be right to do. So I was just so taken aback by winning. All that went right out the air, and I apologize if I've offended anybody by accepting that prize. But I did, and I'm going to do a special unboxing of it. And I happen to have another painting by that artist too. I think Mindy called her Nene. I could be wrong about that too, but you know what? Go back and watch Mindy's live last week before last week. I can't remember. And you'll see that. And the live on Friday, it's just crazy. She taught me about she helped me rediscover a pattern that I liked. And Miss Sherry, she had a great idea too. Like, duh, I was working on that particular pattern. Oh, my washing machine just stopped. Between the washing machine and the heater, it seems like I scream if I'm doing some kind of a recording. Like, holy Hannah banana. So, anywho, I was working on this particular pattern on the first live that I went on with Mindy, on her crochet along. And Miss Sherry, she is on top of everything. I'm telling you what. She was like, why don't you go back, rewatch that video, and figure it out? And plus, I held that up. Oh, butter went upstairs. I held up the pattern, and just in case you didn't watch it, I happen to still have it right here in my little wicker basket. I have a wicker basket. Oh, there's my notebook. Notebook. So this year, I seem to like the color sage green. I even picked that color out for the I'm making Brittany a scarf, but this is the pattern that I tried to figure it out, and I did that on the live. And yes, Mindy helped me to figure that out. So hopefully I can find the remaining yarn and reattach that. I know this is diamond painting. Reattach that and continue on because it's so pretty. I love it. And it's so soft. But this isn't one of the yarns. Excuse me. This isn't one of the yarns that fray all out like I showed on the crochet along. So you can always go do the replay. And if you do a replay on someone's live, in the comment below, make sure you put that hashtag replay. Oh, I'm going to diamond paint. I'm going to diamond paint with my crochet hook. Yeah, my crochet hook. Okay. Okay. Let's get back at the matter at hand. So in my last Wip N Chat, I told you that I would be getting probably not a real long one. The last couple of Wip N Chats have been major long. When I first started the channel, I didn't think I would ever be able to come up with enough things to yak about for an hour. Yes. A couple videos ago, it was an hour and 5 minutes. Woo. I jump all over the place. I am going to try and become more coherent. My goals for this year. Yes, that's one of them. And take better notes. Maybe go over the notes before I start yakking. So, Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm going in. I don't know if you guys remember or not, or if you're new here, but on Christmas Day, I fell and kissed the pavement, literally. I was tired. It was at the end of the day. Brittany and Casey were coming over, and we were going to do dinner and open gifts. And instead of waiting for Brittany to come and take my garbage out for me like she always does, no, I decided I needed to do that. And at the end of the sidewalk, I caught ice. My toe caught the pavement, and I went down face first at the end of the sidewalk, like where the sidewalk connects to the driveway of the parking lot by our apartment building. And I smashed my front teeth. And over the years, as you get older, you know, if you're in that older group, and I've always been deathly afraid of the dentist. And I'll tell you a story. Stay tuned. If you like my stories, I've got one for you. Yes, I've got one coming up about the dentist. So, anyway, needless to say, I ended up in the ER, and so Tuesday, I have an appointment with the oral surgeon, Tuesday at 2 in the afternoon. Today's Sunday. I've literally made myself sick, worried about it. I talked to my sister last night, and yep, she actually called me back. I messaged her. It was like midnight my time. And next thing I knew, the phone was ringing, and I was like, what? Brittany and I have decided that we're not calling each other at night anymore unless it's an emergency, because we don't ever get off the phone. I'm thinking, uh-oh, you know. But my sister's name was scrolling across the top of my phone. I'm like, well, that's odd. Yeah. And she was like, what's going on? Why are you sick? And she, you know, she was saying, it's not like it used to be when we were kids. She's 5 years younger than I am. And, you know, she was just encouraging, and as, you know, my friend Billy, she's been encouraging, and Brittany's been this, you know, a lot of encouragement going on, and I really, truly appreciate that. You think I act like a juvenile on here? Oh, buddy. Dentists do not like to see me in the waiting room. No, they don't. Oh, my fingers, for some reason, they can't go to sleep now. I've got just this to do. So, the rest of my teeth are coming out Tuesday. I have one wisdom tooth, and this is one of the reasons why when I go on as a guest, you see the diamond painting or the yarn. You don't see my face, you know, because a while back, my uncle had promised me that he would help me get implants, and that he wouldn't allow me to walk around with, you know, teeth here and there scattered throughout my mouth. And I was like, you promise? Looking back, you know, hindsight, 2020, but looking back, I see now that he may have already started to be getting sick. And, because after I had the majority of my teeth pulled, he's like, do you know how expensive that is? I said, yes, that's why I wanted to make sure you understood, you know, the expense. And he's like, I'm not getting you implants. So over the years, I had learned to not smile quite as big. And so anyway, the fall concluded it. Yeah, there's just no disguising what has to be done. And so the dentist who referred the oral surgeon also had referred 2 different places that takes my insurance for the dentures, whether I was going to do dentures, implants, whichever. And I procrastinate. I get on Brittany for procrastination, but friends, let me tell you what, I think she learned it from me. Actually, I just knocked myself in the glasses. So I called the 2 different places for dentures. The one was straight up, we don't take your insurance. I was like, oh, okay. And the other was, I said, first, let me ask straight up, do you take my insurance? Oh, yes, we do. But our regular patients are already booking out 2+ years. I was like, okay, thanks. And they're not taking any new patients. So tomorrow I need to call any kind of denture place to see what they charge, if they take new patients, how long they recommend having your mouth heal before getting dentures. There's one girl I know, this was years back, she had all of her teeth out and she had a full mouth, and she came home with a temporary plate in. She didn't take any of the pain meds that they had prescribed her. I was like, girl, you are a beast. I don't believe my hand. Why? I don't need any more issues. When you get to be my age, you wake up and say, okay, what's new today, right? I was eavesdropping in the pharmacy one day, and someone was waiting in line who had carpal tunnel surgery done, and there were a couple people talking. I didn't know who they were, and he said that the chiropractor told this fellow that if you stretch your tendon, that's what causes your hand to go numb with the tendons in here. He said, and if you just stretch those out every day, it stretches the tendons enough that you don't have to have the carpal tunnel surgery. I was like, well, isn't that food for thought, right? Have I done it? No. Do I think about it every time my hand starts to go numb when I diamond paint? Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow while the snow's coming down. I'm going to try and get a couple more videos made maybe tonight, depending on how I feel, to have posted, maybe a couple weeks down the line until I can speak more eloquently and be in less pain. Let's hope. If you want to offer any prayers, if you believe, I would be more than happy to accept said prayers. Yeah. And be very thankful for them. Like I said, Tuesday at 2 is a happening moment. All right, so let's talk about the weather. Uh-huh. It sounds like the East Coast is either getting slammed or is going to get slammed in the near future. I watch Max Velocity on YouTube for my weather person. And my cousin's a weather person out of Tampa. She is. Beautiful. She's a beautiful gal, and I love her. Anyway, so I guess the East Coast is supposed to get slammed with a blizzard. So I'll be keeping an eye on that. I'll be keeping an eye on the weather just because of the friends, my YouTube friends that live more on the East Coast, like over further than where I live. My glue dot is not gunked up enough. And oh, by the way, I used the glue dots from Jenni. I don't know if I have any close by here. I have my little frog basket over here. Oh, oh, Snap Dots. Winter Wonderland. She has two different kinds. I tried the big kind because she can multi-place with them. Oh, I guess she just got in cucumber melon. Well, if there's any left after the beginning of the month, I may go ahead and get some. I don't think I have any of that kind left. But yeah, amazing. Amazing. What does it mean when your left hand, when your left hand itches? I think that means you're going to be getting rid of some money. Dentures. Teeth removal. Yeah. Oh. Dry skin. Okay. So, yeah, Jenni has great glue dots. She has great cover minders. And you know what? Yeah, we sell cover minders too, but I am not above promoting somebody else. Jenni has great products. She does. Oh Snap Crafter. The Oh Snap Crafter Cafe. She also does Crime Cafe live. And I guess she is doing something with beads now as well. But you know, there's room for all of us. And what Brittany and I do for Bēz Gems Crafted is totally different than what other people do. Yes, we have cover minders, but our cover minders are genuine stones, crystals, whatever you want to. This is mine. I love this. This is hematite. I don't think I have any more hematite kitties, so I have more hematite bases. I'll leave our link down below as well. And if you don't know what a cover minder is, a cover minder is something that helps hold, say, like my release papers are from Crafts with Crashley. I've never tried anybody else's, so I can't comment on anybody else's. But sometimes when all the plastic is off and I need, yes, I know, I'm doing a dragon and these are dolphins. I actually got this for another diamond painting of mine by Christopher Lavelle with the dolphins, yes. So, you know, you just put it on the back of your canvas and you find the magnet on this side and that holds it on. But yet this one, I'm pretty sure I got this one from Jenni. So I get my cover minders. Oh, what am I thinking? Okay, I got this from Jenni. And I got this from Jenni, the pokey little puppy. Remember the golden books, the little golden books? And I got Peter Pan. Oh my gosh, you guys, you have to go if you like Peter Pan. Vivian, what is her channel? Diamonds Around You. I need to write these down so I remember to link them. Excuse me, just a second. I was making coated pecans last night so I could crunch on them while I had a crunchers. So I need to do Jenni's channel on Crafty Crafter Cafe and Vivian's channel Crafts with Crashley. Okay. All right, you guys all know Diamond Art Club, Randall Spangler. Oh, and I'm using Randa's Crafty Corner. I always use her putty. Okay, and my multi-placer. All right. So I'll have those listed in the description. And like I said, of course, Bēz Gems Crafted. So Vivian has a, she's also done a short. Love that girl. She did a canvas with Peter Pan. I want it so bad. I will leave, like I said, you need to go check her out. I'm not going to spoil her thunder. But if you like Peter Pan, it's the cutest Peter Pan canvas I have ever seen. All right. And that's just my opinion, of course. And she always does post reviews. Did you guys ever have Dick and Sally? See Dick chase Sally, see Sally fall? Right? Let's read banned books and cause problems. Hello. And, oops. Those of us, that's how I'm going to start talking. Those of us with cover minders understand the magnetic pull we have with each other. Yes, she always makes sure she has enough cover minders on the backs of her. Yeah. This is why I don't get any on my pen. Mindy had her pen out too. Do I remember where I got this? No, but Mindy's pen would match Summer Rose by Lori Prindle. I'm going to start that one soon, and I don't know. I might keep that as the, excuse my reach, friends, as a year long because it's big. 25 by 31. It's all kitted up and ready to roll. Although April, we're doing Mother Earth, Hannah Lynn. I'm a mess. I don't even know why I do my plans. Yeah, I had great plans for this year. Remember? Right? I sabotaged myself, I swear. Right? I have not, I take that back. I have a small diamond art canvas upstairs that I've been working on. It's black and white by, is it Deborah Malcolm? Deborah White. No, Deborah, somebody or other. And I have the bling from Tmall. Excuse me. I haven't eaten all day because my stomach is so upset about. You'd think I'd be eating like a fiend, right? Well, I have the chompers that I have so far. So anyways, I'm working on that one upstairs as, you know, at the end of the day. But I've been focusing on these two. This one has really given me fits trying to find the diamonds that I needed, the drills. But thanks to my friends, especially Sherry, she shared a copy of Diamond Art Club's old list on how they used to do their ABs, Aurora Borealis, gems, listen to me, drills. So I went and found some so I could work on my 3s. And so grateful. So grateful. If you're new to the diamond painting community, welcome. That's all I've got to say. And you won't want to leave, because not only is diamond painting addictive, so are we. Yes. So are we. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling blue, yeah, someone in this community will be there for you. I can almost guarantee that. Yep. You put up a post somewhere, and I can almost guarantee that you will get a response from somebody. Yep. So let's see. What am I doing to try to prepare the best I can? Brittany's taking me to the store tomorrow to get soups. Can you believe that? I forgot to order in soup. Hello. I got Jell-O, but I forgot to order soup. And my sister told me last night pudding. So I'm going to get the regular pudding. I don't like the ready-made. I like the kind of pudding Graham used to make, with a little skim on top, the scum. Yep. So I'm going to make that. I'm not really sure what I will. I guess at this age of mine, I don't have to have it in cute little cups like Graham had. You know, Graham's, did your Graham, if you were blessed to have an old Grammy, did she have like the perfect glass bowls? She had all these little glass containers that she would put the pudding in, and she would cook the pudding on the stove, like when she would make the pudding pies. And somehow she could make those pudding pies with the meringue around the crust, and they wouldn't get wet. It wouldn't be wet when they cooled. How? That's what I want to know. I would ask her, but she was like, oh, Brenda, I'll just make you a pie. But no, Graham, I want to know how. I was a spoiled one. I gotta say, yes, spoiled. One thing about these really pretty pens is when you diamond paint, you want to keep the pretty part on the other side because it's kind of scratchy. Will scratch you up. Yep. Oh, they are pretty. I'll go back to this one for a while. Yeah, I don't even know where that tip came from, because it's not a Diamond Art Club tip, I don't believe. I don't know. I usually get my tips from there, unless I'm buying glue dots from Jenni, and then I'll get the ends that she sells with the glue dots. Yep, I get that. And so I was going to tell you, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to tell you one story tonight about when I was a kid. I can't remember if I was in kindergarten or first grade. And my aunt had picked me up from school. I think this is one of my hairs. Had picked me up from school to go to my first cleaning. It was just a cleaning. My cousin had already had teeth pulled. And due to antibiotics, because every time we turned around back then, we were on another antibiotic. And antibiotics ruined our teeth back then because, you know, we had the straight penicillin. Trying to think what else we had besides penicillin. That yummy cherry. Oh, yeah, the real sugary cherry syrup. Oh, I would want to get sick just to have the syrup. The antibiotic syrup, I think. That was before I could swallow those nasty brown pills. Remember those nasty brown pills? Whoa, they were horrid. And Mom would crunch them between two spoons and mix some water in with that. Do you remember that, any of you? Before you could swallow a pill? I learned how to swallow pills early. Yeah, I did. And so I didn't have to have the tongue depressor. I learned how to hold my tongue down and back as well. I didn't want to gag. Hated that. And the trick of it is don't breathe in. Hold your breath. If you don't know how to keep your tongue down and back to get your throat checked, or if you have to have a swab for strep throat or anything, don't breathe in. Just hold your breath. You won't gag. And if you do, I'm sorry. Then my theory isn't correct. But I think my theory is correct. So, all right. I was sitting in the dentist office. And there was a boy in there, probably 9. I would say 9 years old. And I don't think, or maybe he was going back for a tooth cleaning, but whatever he was going back for, the dentist should not have been very kind to him, because from that day on, I was scared to death of the dentist. He literally, I don't know where his parent was. He came up to where I was sitting. And he said, "Oh, you just wait." And he got in my face. I might have to clean this canvas off with a baby wipe. He got in my face and he said, "They have wrenches back there and they have hammers and they're going to take all your teeth out and they're going to take that wrench and they're going to wrench it and they're going to do it while you're awake and you're going to feel all the pain." Now that I think about it, I think his mom yanked his hand because I remember him being jolted off towards the back. And then the door shut behind him. No one knew what was behind that door. They come out, they call your name, and then you look back for help. Yeah. I was like, I am not going. That's right. That's what I said. I told my aunt. I said, no. I'm not going. They had to pry me out of that chair. And Aunt Pat was like, "You are only getting your teeth cleaned. They're not going to do that to you. And if you had something else done, they wouldn't do that to you anyway." And I was like, "No, I don't want teeth. I don't want them." They pried me loose. To this day, like, I used to have to sign a form when I came out of the dentist office. I'll never forget the day I couldn't hold the pen because I had been gripping. This wasn't too many years ago. I had been gripping the handles of the dental chair. I had gripped them so long during a root canal for no reason. He didn't hurt me. My hands were numb. I could not grip the pen to sign my John Henry. Yeah, thanks to that brat. And I will call him a brat in that dental office. Yep. If that ever happened to you, feel free to leave your story. Yes. See, when I go live, that's what we can talk about. right? We can talk about things like this. Your nightmares, your non-nightmares. So that's the story for tonight, friends. May you have sweet dreams. Do not fear your dentist. It's like my sister told me last night. They have all new procedures they do now, Brenda. You're going to be fine. You know, yeah, you're going to have some pain, but I'm going to get some medicine for that. And it's going to be okay. Yep. All right. That's it for now, my au revoir friends. You do know, that's why I say aardvark, right? Yeah. Aardvark, au revoir. And I'm sorry if it bugs you. And you know what? If it bothers you that bad, don't stay to the very end. Okay. And I have stuff to the right of me to do a sneak peek, a peek sneak there for Bēz Gems Crafted. Oh, I watched one of the other videos. I hope I can do better. And I was going to take it off, and Brittany was like, no, you'll be able to see your growth one day. I was like, all right. So I apologize for holding bracelets or cover minders. Like my new bag. Brittany got it for me for Christmas. All right. See, when I do my next video for the craft Etsy store, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to make sure that the product is in between and that my nails are as done as well as they can be anyway with what I have to work with. Okay, what do you say, Jose? This is an aura-coated halolite. Yeah, so pretty. Stay tuned, and I'll show you more. All right? Okay. Wish you guys all the best. I'll be thinking on you Tuesday, if you be thinking of me on Tuesday. Okay? Sorry, I jiggled the table. I'm going to try to get a couple more videos done tonight after I eat something and have them to go up. If you don't see any other videos up after this one, you know I didn't do it and I hung laundry up instead. Yep. All right. I love you guys. I hope that doesn't make you uncomfortable, but there needs to be more love in this world. Hey, you know what? Do what makes you sparkle. That's what Diamond Art Club has to say. Whether you have a Diamond Art Club or not, do what makes you sparkle. All right? Do what makes you happy. As long as it doesn't come to harm for others. All right? Okay. Love you guys. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And, yeah, be kind. All good things. All good things. That's what we need to remember. Not getting on that high horse. All right. All good things. Talk to you soon. Thank you for coming back. All right. Love you. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you on Mindy's Live again on Friday. I'm going to try and get some of that stitch done so I don't forget it. Plus, I wrote it down. Yeah, and I know where to find it. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Love you guys. Okay, get ready. If you don't want to hear me say it, sign off now. Okay. Aardvark. Au revoir.